Good afternoon, ma'am.
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 Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Switch off your audios, please. Hello. Yeah, I'm in class. Okay. Let's start with the class. Children, I'm thinking that your doubts are there, so I'm going to solve the doubts in the class itself. Because otherwise it becomes very difficult to post each doubt and send you on mail. So I will take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I will solve your doubts. You need to tell me the question, okay? So let's quickly start with the topic without wasting our time. Today we are going to start with a new topic, simultaneous linear equation. Be very attentive. So at all times I need your audios off and videos on. So I don't need to, I think, repeat it. So many children just keep fidgeting with their videos. I need to see your videos on and audios off. No chat in the chat box. You will fully concentrate on what I'm teaching. I'm going to share my screen now. Today's topic is simultaneous linear equations. This is the first session. So just give me a minute. So this is the topic, simultaneous linear equation. Can you all see that? Just show me a thumbs up. Don't switch on your audio. Okay. So under this topic, we are going to cover what is simultaneous linear equations, and then different methods of solving it. Like you can see, comparison method, elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method. Out of these four methods, we are going to see three methods mainly, which are there in your course. Then we will be solving them simultaneously, and then we will be dealing at the end of the chapter, we will be dealing with word problems. That means framing the equations and then solving it. So that will be the last part of the chapter. Okay, now let's understand what are simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous means side by side. I'm going to solve equation. So when we deal only with one equation, we say we are going to solve this one equation. But when we are going to solve two equations side by side, taking help of each other, it is called simultaneous linear equation. So that means in simultaneous linear equation, you will be dealing with two equations at one time. In all the questions now, you will be dealing with two equations in one go. Now, what is a linear equation? Guneet, can you answer?
Linear equation is a equation in which there are left hand side is equal to the right hand side.
No, I'm not asking what is an equation. My question is, what is a linear equation? Ojai.
Ma'am, where only one variable is there.
Where only one variable is there? No, that's not the correct answer. Girija. What is linear equation? First, we need to understand the terms only.
Ma'am, may I answer?
Equation which is no.
Okay, let me explain. Any equation where the variables are used, I have told you in this grade 8 also, but most of you don't remember. So any equation where the variables have got highest power as 1 are called linear equations, right? So if you see this highlighted thing, ax plus by plus c is equal to 90. This is a linear equation. Why? Because I have got two variables in this, x and y, and whose powers are 1. So that is why they are called linear equation in two variables. Why two variable? Because now you will be using two variables in each equation. So you will have a term of x, you will have a term of y, you will have some constant numbers without terms x and y.
Voice is breaking.
Rest of you, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to check your connection. From my side, it is going.
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay.
Voice is not breaking. It's clear, ma'am.
And please do not interrupt in between. So ax plus by plus c is equal to 90 is the linear equation. Now let's understand what are the letters which are used over here. So x and y will be the variable parts. A, B, C are the numbers, real numbers. So under real numbers, you have both categories, rational and irrational numbers. Irrational numbers we will be doing afterwards. For the time being, you just understand that A, B, C are some numbers and x and y will be variables used. Now, this linear equation can only be called a linear equation in two variable x and y when at no point my x or y term is missing. If it is missing, then I can't say that it is linear equation in two variable. So for that thing to happen, my a and b should not be equal to 0, because the moment a is 0 or b is 0 or both are 0, your x and y terms will be gone, because anything multiplied with 0, you will get a 0 answer. So if in place of a or b I put 0, so your x and y terms will be finished. So that means at no point a and b can take the value 0. C can be a 0. C is a some number, so C can take the place of 0, but a, b cannot. They have to be some non-zero numbers. Okay. Now, graphically, if I want to represent this line on a graph sheet, it will always be a straight line. Okay. Now, simultaneous linear equations. So, simultaneous linear equations means that you will get a pair of linear equations, means equation number 1 and equation number 2. And you have to solve both the equations together to get the values, the common values of x and y, such that your values of x and y, when they are put in first equation and second equation, in both the equations they should satisfy the equation. That means after putting the values of x and y in equation 1, your left side of the equation should be equal to right side of the equation, and if you put a number value of x and y, your left side of the second equation should be equal to right side of the.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're not audible.
Okay, let me just check my.
Ma'am, now you are audible.
You're audible.
Okay, now am I audible? Please switch off keep your audios off, otherwise it becomes not clear. I mean, it is unclear. Now is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now first, so that means that when we will be taking up the questions, every question we will have two equations, and together we are going to solve them. Okay. So the first method by which we can solve the simultaneous linear equations is substitution method. And what is the meaning of substitution? Substitution means you put something in place of some other thing, right? Substitution means when you have a substitution period, the regular teacher doesn't come to the class and some other teacher comes to take your class, right? So that is the meaning, that you put some one thing in place of another, means substitute that thing. So substitution also it follows the same thing. So here I'm going to take one example and that will make you clear. Substitution method. This is the first method. Now my question is x plus y is equal to 7 is my equation number 1. So the moment you get the equation, please number it as 1 and 2. and the second equation is 3x minus 2y is equal to 1. Now, what I will do is I will first number them in my solution that you can see on your screen. The given equations are written as it is. I have in the first step only numbered them as first and second. Now, after solving the first equation, just focus on equation number 1 now and nothing else. X plus y is equal to 7. If I want to get the value of y from this equation, I will transpose x to the other side, to the right side, and I will get y is equal to 7 minus x, right? So that is what I have done over here. Look here. What I have done, I have got the value of y from equation 1. You can choose x also. That is not an issue. Variable of your choice. But one of the variable you have to get the value from first equation, or from second equation also you can do that. But I see my first equation is a simple one. So always the simple one we take and we select variable of our choice and we try to get the value of that variable from the simple equation. Out of the two equations which are given to me, I will select the simple one. So according to me, when I see my first equation is a simple one, so and I decided that I will get the value of y from this simple equation. So I got it, y is equal to 7 minus x. Now this value of y, you will
Excuse me,
put
ma'am.
in the second equation. So what will happen is, my second equation is 3x minus 2y is equal to 11. Who is this?
Ma'am, I am Toshit and ma'am, I got this. Ma'am, so could you tell me ma'am what we are doing?
Toshit, you need to understand that it causes a lot of interruption. When you interrupt in between, you need to, wait for some time. Let me finish with my explanation. So again, I will take one more example, but this way I cannot be going back every time, no? So
Okay,
this was,
ma'am.
so I got the value of the first variable from equation 1, that is y is equal to 7 minus x. Now this value I put in the second equation. In place of y, in the second equation, you will put 7 minus x. See, in sentence also I have written, now substituting the value of y, which I got from equation 1, I will be putting it now in equation 2. So what I have done, 3x minus 2, and in place of y, I have put 7 minus x within bracket, not open bracket. Full value of y will go inside bracket, is equal to 11. And then I will just solve it. 3x minus 14, you apply distributive property. So minus 14 plus 2x is equal to 11. Then it becomes very simple, because now out of two variables, your one variable is not there only. It has become a simple linear equation in one variable. And from this equation, you get the value of x as 5 after solving this equation. Look over here. I have highlighted this. So you get the value of this. And after that, what will happen? You have already got the value of one of the variable, that is x. Now you put this value x is equal to 5 in any of the two equations which are given to you. You will get the value of y also. So you can choose, you can pick and choose. So now this x is equal to 5. I will again put it in the simpler one, which is x plus y is equal to 7. So I'm going to put it over here. So x plus y is equal to 7. In place of x, I've put 5. So you got a value of y as 2. So this is your y. Now that means, now every time whenever you get a value of x and y, you have to write it in this form, ordered pair. 5, value of x is always written first, then put a comma, then value of y, and both of them inside circular brackets. This is how we express the answer in this chapter. So it is not that open values you will write. Every time the final answer. Huh?
Ma'am, I did not understand.
I will take second example, don't worry.
Even I've not understood.
So this is 5, 2, which is the solution of the system of equations. and your equations were x plus y is equal to 7, 3x minus y is equal to 11. If you will put these values of x and y in first equation as well as second equation, both equations, your left side will be equal to right side. And first equation, you can just mentally calculate it. In place of x, you put 5. In place of y, you put 2. So 5 plus 2 gives you 7, which is also equal to right side of the equation. Second equation also, in your rough this thing, you can just put the values. You will get same answer, 11. But you don't have to check it. This is only done when you need to check your values, whether you have got the correct values of x and y or not. Then we do this. Okay. So quickly just note down the solution, and again I am going to take another example of the same method so that it is more clear.
Mom, do we have to note it down?
Yes.
Mom, I did not understand, Mom.
I will take second example, Toshit. Because you were disconnected, that is why you missed out. Amay, Preksha, your video is off. Kavya, yours also. And who is this with a picture? Do it quickly so that I can take more examples.
Can you go
Ma'am,
up
1
2
minute.
minutes, ma'am? 2 minutes.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you go up? Ma'am, more up. More up.
Okay, Toshit, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, can you go more up, ma'am? Ma'am, can you go more up?
I'm not able to hear you, Toshit. Done?
Ma'am, I can't see your screen anymore.
I got disconnected for a couple of seconds, so I will just share the screen again. I hope this time it is okay. Just 2 minutes, huh? Can you see the screen now? Okay, let's take another example. Otherwise, we'll keep doing this one only. Now pay attention and be very, very alert because I'm going to ask you questions. Can you see the second question? Solve the system of equations 2x minus 3y is equal to 1. And the second equation is 3x minus 4y is equal to 1. You can see that, right? Now I'm going to just write my solution I have in the first step just taken both the equations and just numbered them, first and second. The given equations and numbered them. Now I have picked up equation number 1 and I have tried to get the value of x from this equation. Yashraj, how are you going to solve first equation and get the value of x? Tell me. How will you get the value of x?
Ma'am, first we'll transpose 1 to 2x like
1
that.
to 2x. I want to get the value of x. So if I want to get the value of x, I will keep x only on one
X
side
over
and
there.
keep things on the other side. So what
No,
do I
ma'am.
do first step?
Ma'am, we'll keep x over there and then transpose 2 to 1 and
Why
then
2 to 1? What about this 3y?
Ma'am, I
I need
didn't.
only x on one side and remaining things step by step I'm going to take it on the other side. So what should be my first logical step?
First, you will take 1 on that side and you will add 3y to the 1.
You will transpose 3y to this
Yes.
side.
Yes, I will transpose
You will
minus
transpose
3y.
3y to the other side.
Yes,
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
first logical step is I will transpose minus 3y to the right side,
Right
which
side.
it will become 1 plus 3y. You can see over here. It has to be step by step and not in one step you will do all transposition. So first thing I will transpose this other term which doesn't have x to the other side. So it will become plus 3y. In the next step, I will transpose this 2. This 2 is getting multiplied, so the other side it
Half.
will go and sit in the denominator. So that means 1 by 2. And
Ma'am, why is
other
become
right-
half?
hmm?
Ma'am, why it has given 1 by 2 half?
Because
What
you have
happens to
transposed
2
2
when
now.
it goes to the other side, Toshit?
2 is getting multiplied with x.
What will happen to the
Okay.
other side?
Okay, ma'am.
It will be
We
in-
You
understood.
need to now these things. I mean, you have to be clear as why what is happening, because all these things we have been doing. So 2 becomes half on the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have got this value of x by solving only equation 1. Remember, we started with equation 1 and we got the value of x. Now this value of x I'm going to put in the second equation. So now I have taken, now first equation work is over. Now no more you will do anything about the first equation. Now you will go to the second equation. In place of x, you are going to put this complicated value. So 3x, which is 3 into this complicated value, minus 4y. So minus 4y is equal to 1. Now you are going to just solve it the way we have been solving linear equation in one variable. You have solved more complicated equations in your grade 8. It had only one variable. Now this equation also has only one variable. Why? Because there was another variable x, but you got the value of x in terms of y only, and that you put in the second equation. So now we have to just solve it. So 3 into half is 3 by 2. So outside the bracket it is 3 by 2. Inside bracket is 1 plus 3y. This 3 by 2 will get multiplied with both the terms inside the bracket. So it will be 3 by 2 plus 9 by 2y minus 4y is equal to 1. And then you have to just transpose 9 by 2y minus 4y on one side, and 1 and this pure number minus 3 by 2 will go on the other side. You will take the LCM of the right side, 1 minus
Ma'am, why
4 by
did
2.
it?
What?
Ma'am, how 9y minus 8? Ma'am, how 9y minus 8y came?
What will you get after solving 9 by 2y minus 4y? What will you get?
Yes, ma'am.
I will
9y
show you.
minus 8y.
Okay, wait. 9 by 2y minus 4y.
Ma'am, I'm unable to see the screen sharing, ma'am.
I'm sharing my screen. Wait. Look here, I have opened my slide. And these things, children, now you have to understand that why it is happening. 9 by 2y minus 4y. It is nothing but 4y upon 1. You take the LCM.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
this goes 9y minus 8y. Out of the two things, I have just taken y common and it is written like 9 minus 8 upon 2. And outside bracket it is y, which is y upon 2. Now these things from here, how did you get this? It has to be practiced. And that means from your end, you are not even practicing how from two fractions you take. I mean, there is a change in the numerator. Many times I have told you that these things are very now minor in grade 9 to us. That why 9 by 2, 5 minus 4y became 9 minus 8. This is like fraction, one is whole number. So obviously you will be taking the LCM. So these questions will only come when you have not practiced. That is why your mind is not able to think that from here, how did I get this? So please be aware of the simple things which you have learned, years ago. Because now you will be dealing with much more complicated things. Okay, I'll get back to the same screen now. Okay, so this was over here, half y, which is y by 2. Similarly, on the right side also, you will take the LCM and you will get this expression. And after that, you will get half y is equal to minus 1 by 2. So y is equal to minus 1. After getting value of one variable, you select equation of your choice from the two equations which were given to me. Either you select equation 1 or you select equation 2, your choice, and put the value of y as minus 1 because you got the value of y, and you will get the value of x also. So I have chosen first equation, which was 2x minus 3y is equal to 1. See over here, 2x minus 3y I have substituted with minus 1, and now I have got this equation, and hence I got the value of x also. So in this, both variables had same value, minus 1 and minus 1, and you will write the solution inside the bracket like this. Solution set is equal to, put a bracket, minus 1 comma minus 1. Like this you will write. And these values of x and y will hold good for both the equations. 2x minus 3y is equal to 1 and 3x minus 4y is equal to 1. Are we clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
So this was substitution.
Can you go up so that,
Yeah?
can you go up so that we can copy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah?
Can we take x in that first step of substituting? Can we take x equals to 1 plus dy upon 2?
Can we take, yeah, again, I'm not able to hear you. Be little loud.
Man, in the first step of substituting, you have to x equals to half into 1 plus 3y. So, ma'am, I have to x equals to 1 plus 3y upon 2. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Are we done with this, children?
Ma'am, 2 minutes, ma'am, 2 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay.
And can you go for 2 minutes?
I have to scroll up or down?
Ma'am, scroll up. Ma'am, more up, ma'am. 2 minutes only, ma'am. One part was left. Ma'am,
I'm not able to hear you.
I'm saying that scroll up.
You want to see the previous portion?
Yes, ma'am. The second question, one part was left, ma'am.
This is second question only.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so this was substitution method. Now I'm going to start with another method, which is elimination. And I'm going to take just one question and then I'm going to clear your doubts. I will keep last 15-20 minutes only for doubt clarification, so that doubts don't pile up, because one class we are not able to clear all doubts because time is less. So this is elimination. Now elimination means eliminating one of the variable. So look here. Here is equation number 1. 2x plus y is equal to -4, and second equation is 5x minus 3y is equal to 1. So I have, just like previous one only, I have just numbered the equations in my first step. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. Be very, very alert, because otherwise you will not understand. Just pay attention. I have to eliminate one of the variable. That is my decision which variable I want to eliminate. I can select and choose. So let's say I want to eliminate, for the time being, I want to eliminate y, variable y, from both the equations. So what I will do is, I see in my first equation, y has got a plus sign. In my second equation, y term has got a minus sign. It is minus 3y written over here. If somehow I get a plus 3y in my first equation, somehow, that I don't know how will I get, but somehow if I get 3y plus 3y in my first equation, and if after getting that I add both the equations, so what will happen? Plus 3y and minus 3y will get cancelled, isn't it? Just like plus 5 and minus 5. So plus 3y and minus 3y will get cancelled. So the y thing will be removed. So now somehow I have to get 3 over here. Next to y, I have to get 3. But I can't do anything just to get 3. It has to be very, very systematic. What I will do is, I will just multiply whole equation with 3. I can do that, right? Whatever operation you are doing, you have to do the same operation throughout the equation, both left and right sides, and in all the terms. As long as you are doing that, it's okay. So what I have done, I have taken my first equation and I have multiplied my first equation with 3. Like this, you will put the entire equation inside curly bracket, as you can see, and multiply with 3. After multiplying with 3, you give it some other name. I have given it number 3 as the name. Just like initially it was number 1 equation. Now it has become, after multiplication, it has become number 3 equation. So this 3 gets multiplied with all the 3 terms. So 6x plus 3y minus 12. Now no more I will look at this equation 1. Now I will be dealing with second and third equation. What I will do, I will add both the equations. So when you will add both the equations, this is what is going to happen. When you are adding, placement is not important. Either you write third equation first or you write second equation first. It doesn't matter. right? In addition, it doesn't matter. In subtraction, it matters. So I wrote equation third first, 6x plus 3y is equal to minus 12. Then I wrote second equation below the first one, below the third one, with all like terms one below each other. Like term means or both x should come in one line, both y should come in one line, and the number part should come in a separate line. Now plus 3y and minus 3y will cancel each other. 6x plus 5x will give you 11x, and then put a equal to sign. Minus 12 plus
Minus
1 will
1.
give you minus 11. So you got 11x is equal to minus 11. After
Minus
that, you
1.
simply transpose this 11 and you will get x is equal to minus 1.
Minus 1.
So after eliminating variable y somehow, you got the value of x. Now once you get the value of one variable, you have to just put this value in any of the equation, either in equation 1 or 2, or your made equation also you can put. This third equation, I made it after multiplying equation 1 with 3. This was not given in the question. So either 1, 2 or 3, any equation you put the value of x is equal to minus 1, you will get the value of y also. So I have chosen first equation 2x plus y is equal to minus 4. In this equation, I put x is equal to minus 1. So it becomes 2 into minus 1 plus
Ma'am,
y
can't hear
plus
you.
minus 4.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Can't hear you properly, ma'am. In the middle, your voice disappears.
Is it audible to everybody? Rest of the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
ma'am, in
You
between
need to check
voice,
your connection.
no ma'am, connection is good, but ma'am, your voice, yes ma'am, your voice disappears in between sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Also we cannot really do much about it. But most of the time it is audible, no? Sometimes it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
It is sometimes.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to, see the steps. That is why I've done detailed steps. So wherever you are missing, I'm going to just repeat that. Anyways, x is equal to minus 1. I have put in equation 1, which was this equation. 2x plus y is equal to minus 4. I have highlighted that equation with gray. So just see over here, you will get the value of second variable also. Y is equal to minus 2. So the two values of x and y are minus 1 and minus 2. And again, you will write the solution set. Solution set is equal to, put a circular bracket, and x is minus 1, comma, always we write the value of x first and then minus 2 and bracket close. This is how you're going to write it. Now what I will do is I will take up few questions of your doubts. 15 minutes are left, so I will try to solve your doubts. So please tell me your doubts one by one. You need to raise your hand. Not all audio should be switched on at the same time. It will create a lot of disturbance. So one child at a time will switch on the audio, tell me the question, and I'll try to figure out which question you are talking about. So just give me a minute. I'm going to close it. Have you all written the solution of this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Please note it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Written? Okay.
Ma'am, the Abhigyan is.
Yeah.
Ma'am, Abhigyan is making noises.
Abhigyan, just stop it. I want all audios off. That is why it creates a lot of disturbance in the class. You need to understand. Okay, 3 participants. Who are those 3 participants? Toshit, Kostov, and who else is there? Okay, anyways, I will just share the blank slide so that I can do the questions which you are telling.
Ma'am, I don't have a doubt, but ma'am, ma'am Girija here. Ma'am, I just wanted to ask you if you can share the Word document on the group.
Word document of?
Ma'am, of this chapter, ma'am. Ma'am, you have started now linear equation. Please, ma'am.
So what I was thinking is that first I will your previous chapter also factorization. I need to give you. You were doing your expansions. So yesterday only I finished that topic. So full thing what I will do is I will upload the pages of the textbook also, where you have solved examples as well as unsolved examples. You go through each and every question, solve all the
Yes,
unsolved ones. When you are done with that, then I will upload this first method, substitution and elimination method. Elimination I will take tomorrow also, because I've just introduced the
Okay, ma'am.
topic. I mean, I've just taken one example. I will take more examples. So elimination will continue tomorrow also. Substitution, I'll see whether to post it today or tomorrow. First, you finish your factorization because that was left, right? So I will just click the pictures of the pages of the textbook itself and I will post it in the group. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So
And
you
the
will
first
have,
chapter.
I mean, set format, and whatever I have done, everything is covered in the solved examples. So if you will go through the solved example and then start solving your exercise, you will be able to crack most of the questions.
Ma'am,
All
can
right.
you show the second example of substitution?
Second example of substitution.
Yes, ma'am. One part is left from there.
I will send you separately. Let me just clear the doubts. Okay, Girija?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am,
now
I also wanted the first one, ma'am. First and second one. Because I
substitution.
got disconnected, ma'am.
Substitution.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, then
Yes,
in
ma'am.
that case,
First
I
and
will
the
share.
second one.
Okay. Girija and Toshit, please note it down then, huh? I'm sharing it again. So substitution is, this is the first one. Please note it down quickly. Yes, Toshit, your hand is raised. Any doubt?
Ma'am, ma'am, first I will copy the first question. And ma'am, before that, when we were clearing the doubts of expansion, you were doing that X some doubt and the time finished. Ma'am, I'll tell the question now. Ma'am, I will tell the question.
Yeah. Tell me quickly so that we can just wind up that question and copy the solution quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you also show the question of elimination once?
Can I?
Yes, ma'am. Could you please question of elimination?
Elimination. Let them write the substitution thing. Let's see, only 10 minutes are left. How much we can do? I mean, we have to do it quickly. Then only I will be able to show that.
Yes, Toshit, write fast.
Ma'am, only
Done?
Yes, ma'am. First one done.
Okay.
done, ma'am.
Done? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Copy it quickly.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done.
Elimination also, please write it down. First example, if you have not written.
Ma'am, can you go down?
More?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, more down.
More down. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, just a minute, ma'am. Ma'am, can you just scroll up for a second?
Scroll up.
Yes, ma'am.
Show me. Tell me where to stop.
Ma'am, on 5x minus 3y is equal to 1.
This is there, na?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Copy more.
Ma'am, down. Ma'am, after minus 2.
After
Y is equal to minus 2. Ma'am, what's after? Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay, now I will stop this and I will share a blank document where I'm going to solve the question which I was doing that day. Quickly we'll do it so that at least we are done with first at least one question. Okay. There was one question where it was written. Can you see the screen, children? It's
Yes,
only blank
ma'am.
screen is there, and I have written
Yes, ma'am.
solution. Okay. So I will just note down this question. It was A upon B is equal to B upon C. It was given that, and you had to prove A plus B plus C in one bracket, and another bracket was A minus B plus C, and you had to prove it equal to A square plus B square plus C square. So this was the question I was doing it. So I will tell you again. See the ratio of A upon B and B upon C. They've given us that is constant. So I will assume it to be constant by introducing a letter K. And then what I will do is I will just equate this with this. So I will get A upon B is equal to K, where A is equal to BK. Then I will equate this second with K. So B upon C is equal to K again. So B is equal to CK. So you have got A and B. A is multiplication of B and K. B is multiplication of C and K. Now what I will do is I will take the first one, A is equal to BK. In place of B, I'm going to write CK. So now I have got A in terms of C multiplied by K square and A in terms of B in terms of C. Now just check out these two, which are marked with blue ticks. A is C into K square, B is C into K. So I have removed everything. I have got A in terms of C and K, and I have got B also in terms of C and K. Now simply what you have to do it in the given expression left side, you will just put value of A as CK square, value of B as CK, and value of C as C only. In the second bracket also, A is CK square minus CK plus C. You have just got rid of all ABC and you have just got C and K only. Now, once you will multiply these two brackets, you will automatically get everything. There will be some things which will get cut. There will be some other things. Or you do one thing. You do this. Let's multiply. I'm going to do it very quickly. First term with the complete second bracket. So C square K raised to the power 4. Then CK square multiplied with minus CK. It is C square K cube. And this is plus C square K square. I have multiplied the CK square with entire bracket. So I got 3 terms. Now I will take the second term, that is this term, and I will get 3 more terms. You have to keep in mind the signs also. Minus C square K square and plus C square K. And then plus C square K square, third term, that is last term with the complete bracket, minus C square K plus C square. This is what I have got the left side. Now see if anything can get cut. I can see this and this can cancels each other. Then C square K and minus C square K will also cancel. And then minus this and plus this will also cancel. So there are 6 terms which have got cancelled. Only left over now you will write. This is what is left. After that, I'm going to do over here, children. Please pay attention. After that, you can write this as CK square whole square. The first term is C square K4. So can I write it as CK square whole raised to the power 4? Second
Yes,
term
ma'am.
is C square K square. I can write it like this. And third term is C square only. Now if you see this CK square, this is nothing but A. So it becomes A square. This CK is nothing but B. So this becomes B square. And C will remain C only, C square. So hence proved. Just go through the steps. I've simply, yeah.
Ma'am, you put, ma'am, CK squared is equal to A.
Yes, see.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
This was the most complicated question. I wanted you all to solve it on your own because see, you will get now, children, you need to understand you are in grade 9. So there will be many varieties which you will be facing. So till the time you don't try it, I mean, very, very seriously, many times, there will be a lot of varieties. So you need to understand that your mind has to now get into the practice of how to tackle different kinds of questions. Most of the kinds I cover in my sessions, but otherwise, I mean, you will be facing many different kinds, which will, the concept will be based on what I have taught. It is only application based. So now this concept, which was their ratio concept, it, you know, I mean, this is not the first time you're dealing, you have done it in your earlier classes also. I have just used that concept along with your simple multiplication. Here, not even a single identity is used. It is more of this thing, ratio and constant and simply multiplication of two algebraic expressions. So I would suggest that please, these difficult questions, take them as challenge and try to do it on your own. Because you will ask me, I will solve it. But finally, your mind has to get into the practice of doing it on your own. Anything which is actually very, very different, which you have not learned earlier, that definitely I'm going to take up in the class. But all your previous knowledge now, it is going to get applied everywhere, all the chapters which you will be doing. And there will be lots of varieties. When you will see those papers, unsolved papers, there will be many more varieties. But the concepts are what you have learned. Are you getting my
Ma'am,
point, all of you? Yeah.
ma'am, could you send the list of chapters, ma'am?
List of chapters? Okay, I'll
Yes,
do that.
ma'am.
For the entire, year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
So we'll stop the class over here.
Thank you.
So,
Ma'am.
yeah.
Thank you,
ma'am, can
ma'am.
you share? Ma'am, can you share your email ID?
Yeah, I will put it in the group.
Thank you,
Why,
ma'am.
ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Welcome, children.
Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.